It's a good one.
Okay, let's get started.
This glamour is what I think of this fight.
Oh, speaking of glamour, I should probably change my actual gear.
And don't forget to change to the other one next week.
You know,
Yeah,
People-
there's that.
You know, I play more
people who
often than
log
just 2 days
on
a
more
week.
than
Yeah,
once a
that's
day
true.
or once a week.
Those are correct, right?
That's pretty good.
Close enough.
That's well, more importantly, it's far enough away. They are far enough away.
Should I put C maybe just a little bit
No.
further?
Nope, we're good. This is nice and tight.
That's what she said.
I want to use my circus tower gear also.
Circus tower. Oh, look at you.
Flint is using his hat. I'm gonna
Those
use my hat
pants
too.
almost look like skeleton legs. Like the bones. From far
And I
away.
never get to use. Who uses these pants ever? I'm using these pants.
This hat is disgusting, so why do you have more?
It's so
I
good.
don't.
I'll tell
I
you
don't
what,
see
guys.
anybody wearing any outfit.
If we can beat this first phase, I'll take it off if you want.
We did already.
Hey, let's do it.
Every time we
the
beat
first phase
Titania,
last week.
Slinta takes off a piece of clothing.
Oh, let's do it.
Do you have any of the Emperor's new stuff in your inventory? Because that'd be nice.
I actually do.
You just like slowly take off one piece of clothing every time.
Actually, I don't know if I have all the pieces on me, but
Make sure you eat food and have whatever is required to do your job.
Dad get a crit.
Good thing. Okay. Rope. Hat. Done the right thingy.
I watched the full video for this. And Nail's face is crazy.
The whole thing's crazy. We're gonna lose it when it comes to dive bombs. Like no one in this group has ever been able to do dive bombs correctly.
I'm working good.
Twister.
Oh god.
We're fine.
That was.
no.
Nope.
I was fine.
Nope. Not fine.
Nope. No longer fine.
That was good though. I really enjoyed that. If we would have moved any more, we would have set both of our tornadoes off.
So I only move 5 feet. That's all you need to do.
1 second, I need to change my console. Okay, I'm ready.
Twister.
Well, that was quicker at least. Not the usual silver lining, but
Twister. Nope. Twister generate. Rope. Modifiers. Double. Generate. Fire stack. I'll get A.
no, I just stepped in the fire.
Twister. Oh, I'm just with this. No, no.
Aww.
And we had a pretty good recovery from that death too. I need to put on some more music.
You mean you don't like the Spintania music? Over and over and over and over
I mean,
and over.
He's putting on the AOL.
no worse than forward and back.
See,
Or
I am so happy that I never
close
ever did that one.
my
Hey, Answers is actually good.
no. Gregorian chants for like like 20 hours of wiping a week is not good.
Well, if you would actually do well enough to get to the next phase of the fight, then you wouldn't have to listen to it for 20 hours a week.
Yeah, I know. You don't have to listen for 10 hours a week, and then the other half of the song.
Yeah, because the fact that it like picks up. each
I
phase
can
is
wipe
really cool.
as much as I want to any tune I want, thanks to YouTube.
It's like, what song do you want to have bad associations with?
I mean, A11 actually times up very well to the final countdown. Like, Cruise Chaser actually takes off when they get to the chorus.
This thing. This thing. Rope. Regular generate. Whisper generate is on me. Rope. Out of fires. Do double generate. Fire that.
Ah, crap.
Oh, I thought the balls were on top of each other. Sorry, I should have moved earlier. Okay. Okay. Rope. Regular. Let's take a night. Regular generate. And broke. 5 fire. Then double generate. Then fire attack. Okay. I'm gonna die. 4, 5. It's so stupid because like I have to wait on the thing, but I'm getting targeted by the fire.
Yeah. You can try to run through it.
Run through.
You could also put Twin Timer a little bit closer. Or you explode the balls.
Rip.
AS.
Seems like someone accidentally hit enter.
Or they have a cat.
Regular generate.
You will not be wearing that helmet, right? You will take it off.
This is the weirdest kind of motivational stunt I've ever heard.
It just looks so dumb.
Have you seen the Warrior PvP hat for Realm Reborn? Because it looks very similar.
Okay.
What?
800 HP. Alright. Twister generate. Rope. Modifiers. Double hat. 2 fire stack. Two, 3, 4, 5. Twister generate. A double, and then stack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Heal up and get 2 different spots. I'm gonna be
Spread out.
spread out after we get pushed back, so we don't hit each other with side bomb.
I mean, not that it matters, but that bomb's taking for 32 grand.
I'll spread out as soon as I get up off the floor.
But the hat has to come off now.
I was going to specify this, but we're not supposed to use limit break there, right?
No.
That doesn't matter. We killed her. Mission accomplished.
I mean,
It's like saying we land the plane on the aircraft.
It's like
carrier.
saying we're
Mission
supposed to be doing it
accomplished, man.
perfect when we're trying to actually get to phases so we can learn the other phases so we can tighten everything up. Like, whatever we can do to get there so we can learn the next part.
Okay, 1 second. We should talk about the next phase so that we have a chance of actually getting past it. So let me pull up the thing really quick.
I mean, we got one step further than the last time.
Yeah.
We all stacked up for the first dive bomb.
Karen's going to pull out the novel and we're all going to sit in a circle for story time.
Okay, so first question is, which one of us do we want to tank Nail in the next phase?
The person who didn't get hit by the death sentence.
Yeah, exactly. So we need to figure that out. So I'm going to be getting hit by the last death sentence as it is right now, which means you will have...
I will provoke during the death sentence that will give me hate on Nail.
Okay, we're going to have the same issue as before where, like, I won't have Shirk until like 3 to 5 seconds after Twintanya's dead.
Well, that's okay because we don't have anything to hit after Twintanya is dead.
Well, yes. I'm just gonna say like, I guess I'll just. It should be fine. I'll just wait until Nail spawns to Shirk, and I'll Shirk as soon as Nail spawns. All right. So Twintanya's gonna fly away, and then we in this guide. Hang on a second. Let me put up the extra markers that they have for the thing, just for discussion. That is where the pillar comes down, and they recommend that we all stack here, so that we can get heals from. I guess that might even be a little too close, or too far away, like there-ish, so that we can all get healed up for when the Heavens Fall happens. You can actually time a heal so that it lands, like the heal finishes casting as the pillar lands, and that like we have a white mage, so Cure 3 is a good thing, or a Medicatune, and also we can have suckers and shit like that. So we're all going to get knocked back, and then we need to pick. We basically need to pick spots. So, like, if we divide the thing into pizza slices, there's like left 1, left 2, and like right 1, right 2. Like we can all spread out, and then there's going to be like close and far. So I'm imagining actually that the healers might, like tanks and healers in the front areas, maybe with the healers in the middle so that they can get greater range on heals or something, and then the DPS around the outer side for the dive bombs. So it's gonna be like, okay, I'll be on the far left thing, so like when we spawn there's gonna be like one yellow slice, and so the next one over and then the next one after that be the one that I hide in, and then we move left 1, we just continuously move left or something like that.
How many pizza slices are there?
A lot of small ones.
A lot of them.
Okay, so it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 yellow slices, and in between every one of those, there's 8 safe spots. So the floor is divided up into 16ths. So if we each take a safe spot, then we're going to be using up half the arena. So it's going to be like 2 people per safe spot, basically, for the dive bombs.
I'm pretty sure that the tank that's supposed to be picking up Nail is supposed to be on the inside.
Yes, both tanks should be on the inside, and both healers should be on the inside, unless the healers would rather be on the outside in the middle 2 slices. Which would you prefer, healers?
Is it not a good idea to have a weight spread?
No. In this particular scenario, they don't do that, but I can't really speak to the reasoning. All I can do is say, like, this is what's working for them.
Probably because you have to get to the other side of the pillar.
It's true. The pillar is...
It's not like you can just run across the arena.
Other side
Right.
of the pillar?
Okay, so like there's gonna be all these slices. The pillar is gonna have the little death area. If you want to have people going in a circle around the pillar, if that's what you mean, then people will have to run from the area that they get knocked back all the way to the other side of the arena before they start going off. So that's too far to run, because we're all going to get knocked back and we're going to be about here. And that's so that the healers can get heals off to heal up the Heavens Fall damage before we start taking dive bombs.
Then the 2 healers probably should be far here, so we don't have to move the cast.
Okay, so let's say I'm gonna name them 1, 2, 3, and 4, where 1 is on this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll be inner 1, or I should say, I'll be inner 2.
I'll be inner
Tam
3.
can inner 3. And I guess Midori will be outer 4. So I guess Tyleek, Darks, which you pick left or right?
Right.
Okay, so in that case, Darks is inner 4 and Tyleek's inner 1.
Okay, where are these marked? Where are the... What represents 4?
So 4 will be go from the place where we land. The first safe spot to the right is going to be 3, and the second safe spot to the right is 4. And
We want to
similarly,
keep 2 down as a guide, like
yeah,
2 is in between 2 and 3.
yeah. So if for instance, this is the pillar that lights up, this will be 2, and this will be 3.
Are we going counterclockwise then?
We're gonna run clockwise. I guess the numbering is going counterclockwise.
It's left to right when you number.
So like 1 in
Like reading.
there, 2 in maybe like there, 3
Right.
in maybe like there, 4 in maybe like there. And the
Right.
elbows are just down here.
Sometimes I'm jealous of keyboards.
That was a mouse.
That too, but I mean playing keyboard and mouse. Takes so long for me to put down markers.
You still can, right? Just plug them in.
Yeah, I don't know how to play that way. I'd have to relearn how to play the game.
Well, I mean, you can
Oh,
plug in a
right.
mouse and then only use it to set markers.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
Don't you use a keyboard just to type?
I use a controller to set markers.
All right.
Can you do
So-
it as fast as Kanata just did it?
Pretty
So
much.
that's for dive
Wow.
bombs.
Yep, that means you have it set to a hotbar somewhere.
So yeah. And
No, start menu.
all right. And so there's going to be two. The dive bombs will hit for about 30k, and we should only get hit by 1. There'll be 2 sets, and the same person will not get hit twice. So half the people will get hit, and then another half the people will get hit. And then immediately after that, Nail will land and do huge damage on the tank in a splash. So no one should be close to Tam when that happens. And then she immediately does Bahamut's favor.
That's a pushback, isn't it?
No, that's the like 4 hits in a row.
Okay. So I need to cool down.
Yeah, so
Oh, wait, is that the home? Is that the one you use home gang or hallowed ground on?
let me see what they do in this really quick. Alright, so you have the dive bombs, boom, dive bombs, boom, then Nail lands. So you only have to dodge the floor twice. Then Nail lands. Okay, and then also at that time, while Bahamut's Fair is going, like 5 dragons are going to spawn around the arena, and
Yep.
this is
Fire, ice, and lightning.
this is the hell for people who did not learn T9, or who could not get past the last phase of T9.
I have not fully learned that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh god.
I
Really?
remember.
And this one, yeah, this one goes on, and it goes on for the full time that you're killing her. and it returns later. So we have to know how to do fire, ice, and lightning, or
Yeah. Now their positions only matter for dive bombs. The fire, ice, and lightning we handle based off of a pattern, and the pattern we can tell based on what she says in chat. So you can set up an ACT trigger to listen for the line of chat and tell you which pattern to do. But I'll get to that in a second. I just want to figure out how to get past the very first part of it, which is like Bahamut's favor, and then goes immediately into the thing.
I mean, we also have to match kill Tritania again.
Way to be negative.
I prefer pessimistic.
Alright, so it doesn't say what they're using at the
Sounds
moment
cynical.
for Bahamut's favor. Let's just assume that you home gang it.
It does not do that.
What, Bahamut's favor? Well, I guess just be ready for big heals or something. I don't know. Like, if we don't need to home gang it, then we can just, like, Rampart Convalescence or something. I don't know.
Like, it doesn't do that much. One shot.
But my vengeance won't be.
I was gonna say it doesn't do that much in normal T9, but like
Alright, so let's see if we can get that far.
it might
to
have
the
ramped
point
up
where
the damage.
Everyone is, like, the goal is to get to nail with everyone alive. And survive 5 hits of Bahamut's favor.
And then run around like chickens with their heads cut off.
No, then we'll actually probably just die to lightning. Real talk.
How much
I hate the elements. That's like my least
either-
favorite part of that fight.
We'll either die to lightning or lunar dynamo.
So
I guess that's worth saying. In the nail phase of the fight, she will be doing lunar dynamo constantly, so we need to dodge her shit without running away from her. Like, everyone's gonna be in melee basically for looks like most of the next phase.
Do we do it the same as regular T9, where you basically have everyone stacks on the tank except for the person with thunder who goes behind her?
yes, except there's 2 thunders.
Yes, so it's going. We're going to have a, like, face, left butt, right butt.
Yeah. So the thunders have to go left and right, but
like 2-man savage.
All right, so let's.
I just
let's
don't
get
remember
there.
that being. a
Did
thing.
we learn
No, it's
Savage?
Faithful savage.
Yeah, I don't think we learned Savage.
So the nail does 33,000 times more.
Hey, we have the title. That means we totally learned it.
How much
Yep.
That means we did it.
All I learned is go right for whatever that means.
what do you mean whatever that means? You didn't. He said what it meant. Okay. Okay. Oh. Regular. Whisper generate. Rope. Out of fire. Double generate. Fire stack. One, two, three, four, and five.
Well, I wasn't out
Oh.
of
Got hit by the
Regular generate.
plummet.
that.
Or twister generating.
Alright, I'll
5 fires, double generate. Fire stack. Turn to A.
we're not gonna get it in time. Unless we use left break.
Out there. A little bit behind her.
Did she do death sentence?
Huh?
Did she do death sentence?
No.
It's based
She-
on when we push her, so she won't always do it. If we push her at the right time, then when her timer hits in rage, she's still in death sentence cast.
It did fall off. No, that's the
You know what didn't fall off? Your helmet.
Yeah, I'm not accepting that.
You said. No, I'm not even. Nope. Nope.
I
Not
know.
even. Not even.
You nigger.
Now, we have to do it the right way.
Now it's gonna turn into, well, we just have to finish the whole thing. Then I'll take my helmet off.
Slunt is using the time-honored tradition of moving the goalpost.
That's what you get for building a gold post on a slippery slope.
Rope. Regular tonight. Supposed to generate. Rope. Double generate. Fire stack. Two, three, four, five.
Oh, I guess I need to put a regen on myself or something. I don't have anything else to do.
Just regenerate.
Why did I have 2 balls?
So someone died who was the first target.
No, because I went there first and then you came over.
I thought I saw you run to A on my screen. I thought I saw you run to A on my screen. Or, no, B on my screen. I have to mute myself because of my keyboard.
Yeah, this fight's a lot of communication later too, so go. Regular tonight. Just regenerate. Sorry, Splenda. Sorry. Broke. Fire. Double. Generate. Fire fast. I'll go to A. Go to A. This is Twister tonight. Not a fire. Double generate the fire stack.
That one was good.
And then I screwed it up.
Generate on me. Let's regenerate. Broke. Modifier. Double. Generate. Fire attack. I'll go to A. Supposed to generate. I'll go to A. Double generate fire attack. Will we take it
Alright,
off now, please?
Stack on 2. Oh.
Aww.
What?
Oh, that was
Good
an
thing.
enrage.
1%.
Damn it! 1% enrage.
That's bullcrap.
Mega generate. Supposed to generate. Spoke. Regular donate. Sister donate. Broke. Come out of fires, double generate, fire stack. Now go to A.
Sorry. That's my fault.
Switch to generate. I'll pick A.
Go ahead and use your long break so that we make sure we get it.
No, it's fine. He's FNZ.
Did you
Okay, now
get provoke off?
I got
Yeah.
two.
Did you get provoke off?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so I'll be tanking nail at first. I have 0 cooldowns for this.
Not your middle. And
Oh, we were supposed to go left. Okay.
No, I think that was my mistake. Actually, oops.
oh,
Yay!
Then that.
Oh, that was the thing.
that's
Yeah,
into the
so-
not.
Your
That's-
dynamo.
That is one of the things that we need to have the things set up for, because it will either be you have to get in for Lunar Dynamo or out for the Iron Chariot.
And each text thing is different too.
There it will be. There's like 4 things that she can say, and they come in pairs.
Yep. Well, there's 6 things that she can say.
6, not 8. Well, anyway, there are 2 sets of things, but they're in pairs. So let me
pretty
see if
sure
I can find the
there's-
text guide.
I'm pretty sure there are 6 different things.
Was I in my 4 right position properly, or not?
I
Let's,
think so, but
You think so? I went
Yeah,
2 spots over, I thought, but I
and you
couldn't
said
do it
what?
all
I'm
at
sorry,
once.
but I think I moved the wrong direction, but nobody.
Basically, after
Yeah, I
the
moved
first
the wrong
time it
direction.
explodes, you just move over to where it just exploded.
Oh, so I probably moved too far.
No,
probably moved a step.
you and I were right. I just went the wrong way when they changed, which worked out because you went the right way, so I could stand in, in your spot.
Okay.
But yeah, I need to go to the right. We're going
All of our
counterclockwise.
movement-
that
All of
what
our
we're doing?
movement should be clockwise.
yeah, hang on a
Oh.
second. I'm gonna make a quick little
Never mind
picture.
then. I don't know. I'm confused.
This is why I said whatever it means, because it's like
Oh, okay, I thought I went the wrong way. I just usually assume I did the wrong thing, so.
talk about it all day long, but I need to see it.
So, question: what do we do if, like that time, 2
Okay,
was included? You're. Come on, let me finish my sentence. What do you do if 2 is included in the pizza slice that's safe? Does that count as 2 or 3?
Okay, here's how I'm imagining it. See where D is? I'm gonna put 1 down below. So D and 1 are in the line of one of the slices, right?
Yeah.
So if D and 1 are in the slice, everybody moves 1, like whoever's on D would move to 2, and whoever's between 2 and C would move to C.
That's not his question, though.
I'm gonna make a picture, and then you can tell me if this does not answer your question. Okay.
But if 2 is in the line of the pizza slice, D and 1 are safe, and that's where the 3 line should be.
If 2 is safe, does it count as 2?
No, it counts as 3.
So whoever's 2 has to move over to where C is, ish.
Yes.
Oh, it means that 1 is super far away then.
Yep.
Okay. So 2 will always be 3, which makes no sense, but okay.
I'm just having D and 1 as the line of the pie slice.
Right, I get what you're saying.
I don't think there's any question about where people stood if they're.
And yeah, it's not a question of where we're gonna move to when it changes.
And which one is 3?
Which one is 2 and which one's 3? Yeah. Like, it's a...
So 3 is between 2 and B, and 2 is between 2 and C.
Okay, but what if when it drops, 2 is actually the safe part? Is it 2?
If 2, then D moves to 2.
No.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna make you a picture, and then we can ask if it answers all the questions.
So if the safe.
The question is, if it lands, this is safe where we're standing, who doesn't have to move? The person on 2 or the person on 3?
Everybody has to move.
No.
No, they don't, because this pizza slice that's safe that we're standing in is either 2 or 3. So this person doesn't have to move. Is it person 2 or is it person 3? That's the question.
I mean, if it's 3, that's fine. That's great, because that's me.
It just, we need to know, because otherwise 2 people won't move and everybody will die or something. I don't know. I mean, it makes the most sense since it's 2 for it to be 2.
It's unsafe.
Everybody is just thinking about this differently than how I'm thinking about it.
Probably. I mean, I think this is a very simple question.
And I think I answered it. I think people just aren't converting it to what they're saying.
Right, but, well, because you're over explaining something that is basically
Okay,
just,
so-
if it lands...
No, stop. Don't worry about it. I'll get this in. It's only
waiting for
gonna
the
take a
picture.
few
Everyone
more
waiting for the
seconds.
picture. As my food keeps counting down.
Oh, this is part of the raiding experience, is it not?
Yes, it's
We
okay.
can always back out and buy more food.
Nah. But the blind experience is so fun.
But we're
Up until the point where you wipe once, right?
like we're
Wipe
not
once.
blind, so Because I mean, half of us have seen it and are doing things and explaining how to do stuff. We're not figuring and doing our own strat. We're just like, oh, yeah, this is what we do.
Also, if we wanted to do this blind, we would have to get like a lot better at consistently getting to phases so that we can die over and over again to new things.
Yeah, because there are no checkpoints in this way.
Good enough. This looks like a thing. Okay.
So not that much.
It's not that much. It's over like 5 seconds. It hurt more in T9. Each.
I'm sure they scaled it.
It's over, a couple seconds, but still, that's twice tank HP, so it's not nothing.
Yeah, but the original one would do almost your entire HP bar in 1 hit, and then it would do like 1 billion. Like it would do 8 seconds of a helmet save, and unless you can hell with it, you're just straight up dead. Or,
Is the handy? Sorry.
oh, straight.
Is that why we ran 2 paladins?
Yes. Actually.
Is the handy guides a specific guide, or is that just?
I just mean
guides
any.
are handy. What?
I just mean any, because guides are
No,
handy
as an
for things
adjective.
like that.
Yes. Okay.
Or I mean, even at least like watching a clear video 2 or 3 times.
Okay, I'm pasting into Discord.
B is
B is the B marker.
okay. We're stacking 2. Okay. So I've got to go. Yep.
So
That's pretty much what I did.
Yay, the nerds! Maybe in that one? I don't remember if I was in that one anymore.
So,
So we're moving counterclockwise?
No, we're still moving
clockwise. So if 2 is if we are safe where we land, because we're going to land directly south, then this will be the 3 slice. This will be the 2 slice. This will be the 1 slice. You can think of it the other way around here. Let me. There we go. I changed the order of images. You think of it like we are spreading out around B, but if B is dangerous, or sorry, if B is safe, then we need to shift 1 slice to the left, because we're always going to be moving to the left. And then when your floor lights up, then take another step to the left. So.
except B is 2. Right?
Sorry. That was supposed to be the 2. What was currently the 2 marker is B in the diagram.
All right, let's go. I don't have any questions anyway.
But your hat is still on.
Yeah, your hat's on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did it the right way that time.
We didn't even LB that time.
What's with the hat?
Oh, we didn't?
No.
We didn't LB.
Oh, so somebody said to LB. Oh, that's right.
Carrot said to
Well,
do it,
that's
and I'm
right.
like, no, we're fine.
No, we're good.
All right, that's.
But she started casting Death Sentence.
Mhm.
And gave us like 4 extra seconds or 5 extra seconds.
We only needed 2.
Apparently the hummus here is 5 hits. But each one only does 11,000. So. The first one shouldn't hit that much. So later on it does have to hit.
Broke. Regular. Twister does something. Or Twister does something. Twister. Generate. Broke. Not a fire. Double hatch. Fire attack. Okay, A. Two, three, 4, 5. Twister generate. Okay, A. Fire stack. Two.
Ooh.
Wow. Nail, relax. She's dead.
Right. She's so mean.
Trap race.
Thunder on Salenta and Electric.
But
I don't remember how this works.
Get out.
I still can't remember.
We should go back to T9 and practice.
What's
Yeah.
Probably.
Can they get doomed? Let me have to Queen Doom.
But you can't.
Oh God.
Oh, with the. Oh yeah, the
It's the same thing as Twisted Throat.
Okay.
And so then there's a bigger light thing, but you have to do it in the order that you get it. I had Thunder Proc for a second. I was all excited.
Food. Check your foods.
Ooh, with the thingies and the circles. Oh, I hate this fight.
Is somebody gonna call it out? Because I don't know what we're doing with the fire lightnings. We're all stacking on the butt.
I don't know them, so someone has to do the ACT thing if we
Okay.
don't know how to do it.
Well, the ACT thing is very important, and I will get that set up at some point. But that's not for the fires and thunders. That's for the lunar dynamo, thermionic beam, iron chariot combos, which you have to, you have to run out for iron chariot, in for lunar dynamo, and stack for thermionic beam.
And she does them in succession.
And so for Thunderfire Ice, everybody's on her face. The 2 thunders go on her butt, 1 on each side. But I don't know when we go in and when we go out for thunders and ice.
I think for Savage, it was all fire and sword. So let's do that until someone gets 2 stacks of fire.
Where does lightning go?
Her butt. Both of
I
them
thought we
go
were
on-
all on our butt.
No, we're all on her face.
Nail turns around. Or we should. The tank should snap with them.
Oh. If you get thunder, please call left or right cheek. Just to generate. Rope. Double generate. Fire stack. Two, 3, 4, 5. Twister generate. I'll be on A.
Step into the side.
I'll go A. This is fire stack. Rope, go to 2. I took 34k.
Yep, it's going to be about 30-something thousand damage.
And I have to get really far, so I need to heal. I can't, like the first one has to help me out.
I'm running pretty far too, but I died because I did the timing wrong. So
Fire all dynamic.
Oh, thermionic beam!
Oh yeah.
And you can't, so you have to get out of that beam because it leaves that white puddle, and then that white puddle is the thing that the Doom person goes onto.
Yes. Okay, so Oh Red Moon, Scorch My Enemies is Lunar Dynamo Thermionic. Then
Carrot, can you please link whatever guide you're using?
this is about 10% down the page.
Okay.
Alright. I guess I'll get... We've gotten there a couple times, so I'll get into a little deeper depth. That's good English. On the abilities that will show up in the nail phase. So you have the Dalamud Dive. That's the one when the tank... that lands on the tank when she spawns. And you should have any splash. Then you have the Baham's Claw, which is a tank buster with the 5 successive hits. Then there's the things that she does with her little quote rotation. I'll call it her rotation. I don't know. Iron Chariot, which is the spin, kills anyone who's close to her. Thermionic Beam, it is randomly targeted. It must be split, has no cast bar or AoE indicator. Lunar Dynamo is instant, raid AoE, does lethal damage. Safe spots is the donut. Safe spots underneath her. And then there's Raven's Dive, which is the jump on a random party member. We will need to spread out at a specific point for the Raven's Dive, which is one of her quotes. And Raven's Beak is the tank buster with lots of physical damage and inflicts piercing resistance to force the tank swap. And then Hypernova, which is the sphere targeted on players. Standing inside will pull you to its center, so and apply deadly bleed and deal significant damage. That's the thing where you're dropping the shit puddles on the ground, if you remember that from T9. Alright. In addition, people will also get Doom during this phase, which has to be cleansed. It cannot be cleansed with a Suna. It has to be cleansed by stepping in a light puddle. Okay, so there are 8 quotes which come in pairs. So there's the O Red Moon pair, which is Lunar Dynamo, then Thermionic Beam, and then the next one is Lunar Dynamo, Iron Chariot. And there's the Blazing Path pair, which is Thermionic Beam to Iron Chariot, then Thermionic Beam to Lunar Dynamo. The From On High pair, which is Raven's Dive to Iron Chariot, and then Raven's Dive to Lunar Dynamo. And then Fleeting Light, which is Dalamud's Dive, Thermionic Beam, Meteor Stream to Dalamud Dive. Okay, so that's a lot of things. I'll have to just set up some things that I can call out what they're going to do. Alright. Nail lands on the tank, uses Bahamut's Claw immediately, and follow what Bahamut's Favor. Bahamut's Favor is the thing that just gives her a damage buff. It summons the 5 dragons. The Thunder Dragon is going to inflict Thunder Shock on 2 players. You'll get a marker or debuff. When Thunderstruck ticks to 0, it deals splash damage and paralysis to other players. Other players basically can't get hit to that, especially they can't hit to each other. Ice Dragon will cast Ice Ball on all 8 players 1 by 1, giving Ice Bitten, unless the target is suffering from Fire Scorched, in which case it will be removed. It can be removed by getting hit by a Fireball. If a player is hit by an Ice Ball, and suffers from ice bitten, they will take lethal damage. So basically, you can't get hit by ice twice. But the way that as long as nobody dies, it's super simple because you just always get hit, and it will clear itself. The debuffs will cancel each other out. The Fire Dragon tethers a random player, and you'll see it's the actual tether. So if you move around, you'll see it connected to your character. Fireball will splash the fire in a radius, inflicting all players without a debuff with Fire Scorched, unless they're suffering from Ice Bit, in which case they'll be cancelled. Fire Scorched can be cleansed by getting hit by an ice ball. If a player with Fire Scorched gets hit by another fireball, they die. So you can't get hit by fire twice, you can't get hit by ice twice. So there are many ways to stack fire tethers in and out to survive the mechanics. Examples include in, out, or out, in, out, among others. It takes about 2 fire tethers to get the Ice Dragon to ice ball the whole party twice. An alternative for added safety is you can instead have 3 fire tethers stacked in the party. So in, out, in, as only 2 fires will result in the risk of ice ball deaths if any player dies. One of the things that you'll have to do is, like, if you get tethered, basically it's like if you got hit with if you were the tether, then you don't want to be in the next stack. So when it says out, that means everyone except for the person with the tether is outside of the stack. So the fire does not hit anyone else. That means that if you were tethered and it was an out, you do not participate in the next in. Does that make sense to everybody? So we should just pick one of these and stick with that until we decide that we need to change our strat. So do we want to do in, out, in, out?
Let's do in, out, in.
Alright, in, out, in. So everyone will get hit by the first fire. Then only the tether will get hit by the second fire. And then everyone, except for the person who was tethered last, will be in. And then everyone will be in for the last one. That should work, assuming that we don't have random deaths fuck things up.
If more and more people, like if 1 or 2 people die, we should do all fires on that. Or like we kind of just, you kind of have to limit to see how many people are getting nice, and you just use more fires for more people dying.
Yeah. Another way to think about it is if you are watching your ice stack, if you're looking at your character and you see that you have an ice debuff go in, that's the other way of doing it, which is like the fire person's always in the same spot, and then you just go in if you have the ice debuff. But I think it's easier so that you don't have to look at your debuffs constantly. We'll just go in, out, in. Yeah, the dive bombs is a whole other thing. Alright, so we're going to do 1 round of the fire and thunder stuff, and she's going to do a quote. The Light Dragon will cast Wings of Salvation, placing white puddles on the ground under random players. Standing in these puddles, when they disappear, will deal lethal damage. After they disappear, they will leave behind a small white circle. Walking into the circle will remove the Doom debuff. The Dark Dragon will periodically inflict Doom on random party members, each with different durations. Because we have to have randomness on randomness. When Doom counts down to 0, the player instantly dies. The debuff can be cleansed by walking into a white circle left behind by Wings of Salvation. Because of the amount of soak mechanics in this phase, I recommend having your parties always stacked together and dodging mechanics in the same direction. This obviously excludes members marked by Thunderstruck or Fireball tethers wanting to be placed out. After casting Bahamut's favor, this is once again the thing that just gives her a damage up. Beginning of the phase. Nail will yell out a quote, and 2 random party members will be inflicted with Thunderstruck. She will then use Lunar Dynamo. The party must account for the 2 Thunderstruck AoEs and a safe spot for the party while preparing to dodge the upcoming Lunar Dynamo. I recommend having the 2 Thunderstruck players positioned in the back on the left and right flanks, with the rest on stacking on her face or north, however you want to imagine it, as shown in this thing. Nail's quote will determine what move she uses immediately following Lunar Dynamo, being either Thermionic Beam or Iron Chariot. So, at the same time, a Fire Tether will appear. Be sure to have your whole party dodge in the same direction if Chariot is chosen. So, if you're planning to keep the Fireball in. So, if we want to tank her, like imagine that we're going to tank her with the tank on the north side. I don't know why this thing is... They said north, and then they have the picture where like the tank is saying to the south. I don't know. So like, let's copy this really quick. Alright. Now imagine we're tanking the boss like this. Where we're trying to position her so that Tam is on the north side, or I'm on the north side, depending on who's tanking.
Well, everyone's on the north side. It's starting.
Everyone who doesn't have the Thunder will be stacked on the tank, and then the Thunders will go on left and right. And then you'll have to communicate to decide which side you're going on. I don't know if it's easier to have like a priority system or something like that, where it's like whoever's higher up on the list. I don't know. I don't care. As long as we get that figured out. Then I guess when we dodge, if we have to run out because everyone is already on her face, we should all just run north to dodge to begin with. Does that sound good? So if it's like Iron Chariot, everyone runs north.
Sure.
The Heaven's Fall thing isn't there anymore?
No, the
No,
Heaven's Fall
that's the
thing
other way.
disappears as soon as Nail appears. The entire arena opens up.
Oh my god. Can you imagine if that thing was there the whole fight?
Does it come back?
No. It's not
Okay.
up
I mean, like, cause in,
I
yeah,
think
they're
in
like
a different
more than,
phase
they're
it
like 2
does.
Heaven's Fall phases in T9 or something.
Right.
I think in a different phase it comes back, but
Not in hers.
not
okay.
in Nail's phase.
All right.
Was it?
So,
didn't think it did.
I don't remember seeing a second one. So after that, then we're going to have the first Fire Tether, and then we'll do Fireballs in. And then 2 players will get marked with Doom. You will have either 6 or 10 seconds on your Doom. And Wing of Salvation puddles will appear under random players. So you have the shortest duration, take the first white circle after it resolves, and the second, take the second white circle. So you have to make sure, like, if when you get Doom, it says 6, you get in first. If it says 10, don't steal the first guy's puddle. Then, after a very short pause, Nail will use another set of Bahamut's claws on the tank, and another Fire Tether will appear. So 2 players will also be marked with Thunderstruck after a few seconds, but because there's no Lunar Dynamo, you can just move away from each other. If you're planning on keeping the Fire Tether in, we're not, so make sure that the fire is out for that one. So on the second Fire Tether, we're all just going to kind of be spread out, and people are going to be handling their Dooms. Then you get the second quote. So I think we should just stop there and see if we can get that far. Like if we can get through the first quote. I'm going to set up an ACT trigger right now to see if I can get it to say Thermionic Beam or Iron Chariot.
Let me know when you're done.
I guess it doesn't work if I just say it in chat. Okay. Well, we'll have to just assume that this works.
I think it only works if it's coming from her. Regular. Twister done right. Broke. Rumble generate. Fire stack. Twister generate. regular to fire back tonight. Shoot. Sorry. Oh, I didn't kill you, Lee.
I was just at close, okay?
Alright, stack on our face.
Unless you have thunder.
Alright, get out.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't.
We need to stay together for that. And we all go north?
And run north.
Okay.
Yeah, let me see if I can turn up the volume on this. Actually, I don't need to turn up the volume on ACT. I need to turn down the volume on ACT.
I'm gonna try to get Nail to drop as close to the pillar as possible, so get as far away from the pillar as you can without getting anybody else killed.
Is it important that the tanks are in?
In what?
Inside.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
My heals aren't hitting everybody. So, is it important
when?
that you, when we're getting knocked back? Everybody's
No.
like,
That's why I asked where you want to be. If you want to take the inner 2 or 3,
yeah.
2 and 3 for the healers, then the tanks can take 1 and 4. The DPS can be on the outside. Would you rather that?
Well, could we be inner 2 and 3? Right? That's yeah. I think that's probably what we should do. Because
Yes. Okay, so here I'm going to type it out just so that we can get this over with.
The reason you guys were outer was so you didn't have to move after the knockback.
Yeah. But if I'm casting a spell and then people run out of my range, that's not any better.
Yeah, the circle's a lot. The pie slices are a lot bigger than we thought they would be. The people who are doing 1 and 2 are over here, or should be over there.
So like, I mean, ideally I would get it off right as we're being knocked back, right? Like that would be good. But like that time I messed up because I don't know the timing exactly.
Yeah, also Sucker does like nothing. I'm very sad. I think that was on cooldown.
Is that good for everyone?
Santa should be swapped.
Okay, well you work that out between yourselves.
Okay.
Let's see if we can get there again.
Excellent.
And Dark only has like 8 minutes left.
Yeah. I'm like putting on my clothes and everything.
Last pool.
Wearing.
That means we're going to clear.
I mean, honestly, if we clear to the second quote, then it will be a miracle.
You ready, Darks?
Yeah, I'm back now.
Did you also see that your position changed?
No, that was after. Yeah. What,
Yeah, your position changed.
outer 3, so I don't have to run as far.
Correct.
Rope. Ready at the night. Twisted the night on me. Rope. Double the night fire stack. One, two, three, four, five. Sorry, again. Twister, generate. Generate the fire stack. What?
Nice. What?
No.
Oh,
No, we didn't get
the thing.
Nope.
Oh well.
Okay. Well, I think we actually did make progress.
Yeah, we can make it there pretty consistently, at least.
Also,
Relatively.
Relatively consistently, but still.
So
Well,
what
a lot-
determines whether or not she does another death sentence there?
The timing of how fast we phase shift her,
Oh,
because
that's rude.
she follows a pattern, but there's also the timer for the whole fight from the initial pull. So if we get her ticked down percentage-wise enough, then she'll do the death sentence there.
all right. Well, this
Okay.
is homework for everybody. You don't have to do it right now because we're done tonight. But find 45 minutes in your life and watch this video.
45.
It's
Yes.
really long.
There's a lot of mechanics, and they have to explain it over and over. Well, not over and over again. Just like they have to go through the same section of fight multiple times to explain what the fuck is happening and how you should deal with it.
Yeah, because there's a lot of stuff going on at the same time.
Yeah.
So, yes, find 45 minutes of your life, watch the video. It's okay. You don't have to read the 60-page text guide, but the text guide will reinforce what is in the video, and you'll at least have an idea of what's coming up.
Yeah. And unfortunately, that's not even the most complicated part of the fight yet.
No, but it is, according to some people, like the hardest part.
Yeah, because a lot of the other stuff, like the dive bombs, while complicated, it's pretty easy once you get it down.
It's probably the sequence of events in the fight that are the easiest to fuck up.
Yeah.
Is that good or bad?
Well, at least they put it early-ish.
Right? Alright, see you guys.
Have fun
Okay.
wherever you're going.
I'm gonna go
Bye.
be moral support for a friend who's putting on an event. So, bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Alright, I did not get to have dinner as I was in traffic from the moment I left work until I got here, so I'm gonna go probably do that.
See ya.